Hi, I'm Tim Anderson, author of Nanban, Japanese Soul Food, which is all about the big flavors of southern Japanese cooking. Now, if you want to make Japanese food, you have to make dashi. Dashi is an essential flavor and ingredient in all Japanese cooking. It's essentially a light broth made from a few key ingredients. You can use dashi powder, which is very convenient and quite good, but everybody should try to make dashi from scratch at least once. It's simple and very, very good. The main two ingredients are kombu, which is dried kelp, and katsuobushi, which is tuna that's been dried, smoked, and fermented multiple times and then shaved into thin flakes. I also use a third ingredient, which is dried shiitake mushrooms. These three ingredients all have different umami compounds that work synergistically to give a huge savory depth to the finished product. And once you have these ingredients, the process is incredibly easy and satisfying. First step of making dashi is to rinse the white mineral residue off the surface of the kombu, which is slightly bitter. Then add it to a pan of cold water. Next, we just want to give our mushrooms a quick rinse to make sure that they're free of any grit. We're going to get this on a very gentle heat. There are flavors in that kombu that will break down permanently if this water boils. Think of it like brewing tea. We want to get all the flavor and aroma out, but none of the bitterness, so keep your eye on it. When bubbles start to break the surface, kill the heat. We're going to heat it up very gently because the longer the kombu and the shiitake sit in that warm liquid, the more flavor we'll get out of it. That's it. When that water's nice and hot, we add the katsuobushi and just let it infuse. The katsuobushi has been infusing for about 20 minutes now, and it smells very Japanese. So all that's left to do is strain it out and serve. It's so satisfying. It's got what the Japanese call kokumi, which means mouth-filling. It's really good. Just by itself, with a little bit of soy sauce or miso to season, it would be a great soup. But it's also a great base for all kinds of other recipes, and not just Japanese ones. You can use this as a base for a beef stew or a fish pie. It's a fantastic, subtle, but deep base flavor. Nanban, Japanese soul food. So all that's left to do is strain it out and serve.